Hello everybody, the Kinggodwise. This is lesson number 39 and it's called cults. And I don't know, it doesn't seem very important today, but it probably was a thought I had 20 years ago or 30 years ago, and I put it on there. And since this book is in alphabetical order of every thought I've had, I'll put it out there. Cults. What's the difference between a religion and a cult? The answer is nothing. A religion is an accepted cult, and a cult is an unaccepted religion. There's really no difference between the two. You can start splitting hairs about, if one's harmful or not. But then there's been plenty of times in the past when religion has been very harmful, but that didn't necessarily define it as a cult. Or maybe it did to some people. So there's really no difference between the two. But there are some behaviors you can look at that often classify something as a cult. A cult's usually around an individual, a very charismatic individual. But Christianity is around Jesus, so maybe that is a cult. I don't know. And one thing that I would like to, or that one thing I'd like to say is that cult is maybe harmful. A cult is something that you have to sacrifice yourself to. The needs of that cult become more important than the needs of you. And I think this measuring stick the scales could also be used to find out if the religion you're in is valuable or not. Does it help you? Does it make you a better person? The Christian doctrine, sacrifice yourself, be reborn, basically die, your old ways die, and you be reborn in a new, better way. Well, that's probably helpful. That's probably good. But if you want to sacrifice your wife and kids and give all your money to the cult, and your kids don't get piano lessons or internet access and those things, then it's probably a harmful cult. So you have to, it's a parasite to your family. So the idea of a cult are you more valuable than it? But then that's, religion. Jesus said, he who doesn't hate his mother and hate his father isn't fit to be my disciple. So that's pretty cult-like talking also. So I don't want to get divided about these two. And I said I almost skipped this one, but it would have made my videos out of order and I would have had a gap in them. So I just thought I'd put it out there. And maybe somebody's struggling with something they want to think about. There's a lot of these prosperity churches, which I don't think are bad. I don't mind a lot of them. They have as good a message as some of the others. If you don't get drowned in them, if you can kind of take the good message. So I think that is the important part. It's a cult if it becomes bigger than you. I did a poem video the other time, and I used the poem from William Blake: to be in a passion you good may do, but no good if the passion be in you. So if you're part of something, that's good, but if you just, if it's taking you over and absorbing you, and now you are a servant of it, it better be a real good thing, and that's it could be there could be a team, a winning team for a national title, and you're going on a goal bigger than you. That's pretty good. But if the cult is just lining the pockets of the leader, or lining the pockets of, there's a lot of multi-level marketing companies out there, I'm not going to name them, that use cult-like tactics. Even some legitimate businesses, not that multi-level can't be legitimate, but there's a lot of business practices that use that. So anytime, you better look at anything you're involved in. Do they do it in secrecy? Do they have secret whatever that you can't tell other people about? And that could be any of those, well, we won't talk about it now until I give you the full story later. Do they try to separate you from your family and friends? Can they not stand criticism or skepticism? Although Christianity kind of does that, don't put God to the test. Well, I'm a scientist, and you should put everything to the test. If you can't be tested, if it's afraid of a test, that's a bad sign. I think we need free thought. Modern neo-Marxism, the modern left liberals are really scary on college campuses now. They're kind of a cult because they cannot stand a word that differs or questions their dogma. So is the left a modern cult? In the extreme case, I would say so, and the right would be during McCarthyism maybe. So those are extreme examples. Um, if you can get a political ideology, communism, that could be considered a cult, because you certainly can't question it. You are following a charismatic leader. You are sacrificing huge amounts of yourself and your resources and your family's resources for it. You are making it prime in your life, and the other things are subordinate. So think about that. I'd like this video to be useful to someone, and I question the things that are your religion, that take up your time, the things you give your life to. It could be Christ, could be Allah, could be your career. I want to make partner in this law firm, and that is your whatever it is. Are you in a cult? Are you in a religion? Are you doing something? Kind of. Do you see where it's going? That's pretty important. I have a friend, and his wife is in a workout cult. She works out like 3 times a day at the gym. I don't know if she's addicted to endorphins or what, but it can be anything. Probably science is maybe my religion in some ways. I love the scientific process. I love truth. I want to find what's true, and I don't have faith if faith is used by the term belief of something with no evidence. So anyway, I rambled quite a bit, and I said and I don't ever like to do that, but I'm not going to restart the video. So hope this helps somebody. Think about cults, what you're in. Are you in what you give your life to, is it valuing you? Or are you in a cult and just sacrificing everything for this nebulous thing? So whatever your religion is, whatever your cult is, whatever your beliefs are, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And whatever you're 100% focusing on, I guess video games could be a cult. I know kids that play those and flunk out of school because they're so addicted to them. Then drugs could be a cult, I guess. So think about that. Hope this helps somebody. Thanks a lot. Bye.